about 800 safety-specific partners across the world and several in India, and we hope to be able to work to spread, as I think Sonali was saying before, education and awareness of how to keep yourself safe on the internet and make sure that we are constantly iterating to provide tools and resources to keep young people safe online. So I wish this center all the very best and look forward to working together to keep users safe online. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Vakil, for your valuable insights, and I'm sure with the resources and the policy changes provided by Meta, the platforms will be now safer for people to navigate through. So moving forward, I would now request all the dignitaries to kindly come up on stage and do the honors by virtually inaugurating the Cyber Wellness Center. Shall ma'am, please.
Sir. लाइट बंद करेंगे ऐसा नहीं होता है।
So our website is live. Can we have the screen, please? So may I request you to kindly announce that the Cyber Wellness Center is now active for everybody in Goa. Okay, sir.
Hello. Cyber Wellness Center is open for all.
Thank you so much, sir. So we are looking forward to all of you visiting our Cyber Wellness Center on the 4th floor of this building in P7 and P8 once the launch is done. I would request Ms. Sonali Patankar to felicitate Mr. Aurelien Mamo, Senior Vice President Human Resources Business Partner, Teva Global Operations. Thank you, Mr. Mamo. Thank you, Ms. Patankar. I request Mr. Mukul Joshi to felicitate Mr. Mikhail Wisburn, Operations, Supply Chain and Portfolio, Teva Pharmaceuticals. Thank you, Mr. Wisburn, and thank you, Mr. Joshi. I request Mr. Utpal Madani to felicitate Mr. Peter Borges, thank you, Mr. Borges, and thank you, Mr. Madani. And I'd like to request Mr. Unmesh Joshi to felicitate Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant. Thank you, sir, and thank you, Mr. Joshi. We would now like to hear our dignitaries share their insights. I request Mr. Peter Borges, Chairperson, Goa State Commission of Protection of Child Rights, to share the role of the Goa Child Rights Commission.
Thank you. Honorable CM Dr. Pramod Sawant, dignitaries from TEWA, team of responsible netism, and my dear friends. Let me first acknowledge the presence of our young and dynamic Honorable Chief Minister. I follow him and his social media portal, and he always talks about human development. And I'm sure that none of you know, besides he being a medical doctor, he's also holding a degree in Masters in Social Work, and I think many of us share that degree here, and so he understands what human development really is, and he's been driving the state in this context. So a lot of his visions, a lot of his posts, I often see the word human development quoted. And what we launched today is definitely contributing to human development in a very big way. Something which is very need of the hour. My journey with responsible netism began in 2019 when I saw a lot of cases back in Goa, and I was eager to look for expertise and to see how we can develop this space. And I happened to be in Tata Institute undergoing my research methodology course, and that's the time I encountered them in Thane, I think. So then I invited them in Goa and then began the journey with responsible netism, and I'm glad that this has converted into something very independent and very much necessary for our state of Goa. Now, coming back to what is launched, I am sure all the dignitaries have spoken a lot about, but all of us, whatever words which are connected in our daily lives, today a new word has come up connecting to those words. Cyber hygiene, cyber well-being, cyber education, cyber safety. These are also, cyber word is gaining quite prominence in this today, and I'm sure with COVID around, with everything happening, whatever issues which are connected to the cyberspace are gaining more prominence, and that's the time I think this center become quite relevant. I congratulate the responsible netism team for in launching the India's first center here in Goa. My few rules are enforced. We could gather systems so that mental health care of our children, mental health of our young people is protected. So something which is required for a state, and my earnest request to you, sir. Second, my another request is, I am sure most of us will in the room will agree. I know that there are counselors in the schools, but we really need one counselor in one school. I'm sure all of you will vouch for that, because having counselor, having given mental health, even this kind of initiative can get further replicated in the school setting. So there is it can sustain in the school setting once we have some people handling that, because what we notice, whether it is substance abuse, whether it is cyber addiction, all these issues require greater intervention in the school setting, and I'm sure under your dynamic leadership this will be achieved. I know you are working. Another small request is that this kind of initiative also need. I remember still when I last heard you speaking in Raj Bhavan, launching of Governors Fund, where you passionately spoke. Sir has founded an NGO, Sai Life Care, many of you don't know, and he has been leading that quite many years. And I saw him passionately speaking about NGOs, that they need to be supported and they don't get sometimes support required. Innovative funds, startups, industry has good number of startups, funded startups. I'm sure our young people in the group here in the hall will come up with some creative ideas if some startup funds are there for non-profit sectors. So that would bring an even initiative like this could be expanded. So with this, I thank you, sir, and I thank you, Responsible Netism, for making me part of this launch. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Mr. Burgess. I'd now like to invite Advocate Vaishali Bhagwat, Senior Practicing Lawyer, Civil and Cyber, Advisory Responsible Netism, to share her valuable insights on the need for the Cyber Wellness Center and to strengthen law enforcement. Over to you, ma'am.
The Honorable Chief Minister, other dignitaries from DEWA, who's been a great support for this wellness center, office bearers of Responsible Netism, and my dear friends. It's an absolute pleasure to be here to speak to you about this launch of the first ever Cyber Wellness Center in the country. Not only it is relevant, but it is the need of the hour, simply because we all are more concerned about the 10,000 steps that we need to clock on our fitness devices every day, rather than the multiples of 10,000s of steps that we clock in the digital space. And that is a conversation that does not happen within families, it does not happen in schools, it does not happen in colleges. This is a conversation that needs not only where government agencies do that, or police officers do that, or lawyers or judges do that, but it has to be a public-private partnership where these conversations are actually lead to some sort of a tangible outcome where we all end up feeling safe as cyber citizens. One primary factor which the Cyber Wellness Center will take into consideration is definitely sensitization. And along with sensitization and awareness, what comes hand in hand is what is an instinctive response to an issue that comes up. What I see in this space is the instinctive response generally is, especially for women and children, is to stop participating in a space which is equal for all. That not only hampers your democratic rights to have an equal participation as a citizen of a free country, but it also hampers when it comes to gender hate speech. It also tampers or hampers your ability to counter a dialogue which is addressed to you as either a woman or a child when a child gets told, rather than look at it sensitively in terms of what the dialogue is going on. A wellness center like this is the right intervention when it comes to how do you really look at the victim. It could be victim counseling, it could be counseling for others like you and me who are by default into a habit of victim blaming or victim shaming. I've seen multiple parents, whenever a child reports a case, the parent will first say, oh, I told you not to do this. I told you not to access this site. I told you not to spend so much time on digital medium, while parents are doing the same thing and not perhaps setting a right example. So these are initiatives that a center like this will take up, and I'm absolutely positive that the center will take this up. And I think one more area which I was told that the center will very effectively work on is also technology intervention. What is happening right now is technology providers, product or service, are really not under any scanner, either legislative scanner or regulatory scanner, where services and products are, so the dialogue is about having safety, cyber safety, but products are not safe, services are not safe. And it's the only dialogue is that you should have security baked in and safety baked in, and nobody is doing that, perhaps for vested commercial interests. Once we have a platform like this, not only can we ask for better technology, the awareness in terms of technology and tools that are available to common people, which are affordable. I mean, how many of us can really name 5 technology tools that are affordable and you can have it on your system just like that? We don't have that kind of information, and I'm sure Responsible Netism will strive to bring all of this information and awareness to the table. I congratulate the entire team one more time for this amazing initiative, and I'm sure all of us are going to give us their wholehearted support to not only make this a success in Goa. Goa will be the pioneer, and this should be a replicable model that can be replicated across the country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bhagwat, for your assertive words and your insights. I take the privilege to invite respected Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks, kindly deliver the keynote address and his vision in making Goa cyber safe. Over to you, sir.
For the launch of the Cyber Wellness Center by Responsible Nepotism, along with me, this is Mr. Orlin Mamu, Mr. Mikkel, Mr. Prasad Shirvaikar, I think, Mr. Prasad Shirvaikar, and virtually joined Mrs. Wakili, Advocate Vaishali, and Mr. Peter Borges, who just now he had addressed from the protection of the child rights, and all other councillors and different citizens from the state of the Goa. First of all, I congratulate the Responsible Netisms who have started the Wellness Center in the state of Goa. So congratulations to entire team of the Responsible Netism. Also congratulating Teva Pharma, who have supported for these initiatives that were taken by the Responsible Netism. So to start with the Wellness Center, first of its kind, the Wellness Center you are starting in the Goa. I think in future you'll start the more and more center in the other part of the country also. Well, we know now the mobile and the smartphone is a need of ours. And during the COVID, I think from the standard first onwards, the students started using the mobile. And already it is we have given, the parents have given, and the condition is provided to give the mobile to them. So and we have started our education from the mobile. So automatically they have shifted from the education to the other side effects. It is already started. That is the one thing. Now there is a cyber crimes among the students, among the youths, among the adults, also in the senior citizens also. We are facing so many cyber complaints in our cyber cell. We have already our own cyber cell which is working at Raibandra. I think the Cyber Wellness Centers already they had done the tie-up with our cyber cell at Raibandra. Our whole police department, home department will support them in detecting the different crimes in the state of Goa. Both of them will come together and they will detect the different cyber crimes which are happening in the state of Goa. Also, whatever the supports they required from our Directorate of Health Services, otherwise from our Goa Medical College, otherwise from the IBSP, wherever they required, especially amongst the children, whenever they required, even though for them the further medical treatments in the cyber crimes cases also, that time whatever the support required from the government definitely will provide them whatever support required in future also. So I'm not going in details. I think there are so many cases. It is always happening around. I had gone through the reports that around 11.5 lakhs of the cases have detected in 2020. Then the 4 lakhs of cases have detected in 2019. Hardly there isn't it is happening. So many cases. Some cases are not reported also. In itself in our state of the Goa, I think very few people they are reported to the cyber crimes, but most of the time there is lack of awareness amongst the people. That's why they are not reporting the cases in the state of Goa. I know there are so many people they have lost their money directly they are asking to transfer the money. At least 35 lakhs of rupees. One of my friend had transferred directly. I know him personally. These type of cases are also happening. How and why I don't know. But definitely you people will know that system and you will detect it afterwards also. But on this platform, I'm asking for all the Goans. Don't be disturbed. Whenever this type of cases, you can directly report to our cybercrime, and whatever the supports required for the mentally and rest of the cyber wellness center, which is free of cost available in the state of Goa. So definitely all Goans should welcome this cyber wellness center. Once again, I'm welcoming them. Mr. Peter George has told me the two things. He wants to change something, mental health care rules, I think, definitely. You do your suggestions regarding that. I think you are the experts, you are working in that. So definitely we can change whatever the rules required in that faculty. The second, the counselor represents. The counselors is required the training, otherwise the counseling in the cyber cells. Definitely, with your help, whoever the counselors in our higher education, in our education, we have so many counselors. Definitely, with your help, we can train them how they can deal with the youth, how they can deal with the students. When who are there are different cases in the cyber. With your help, we will do that. And third, he has requested me for the, especially for the startups, right, in the NGO sector. Definitely, you come up with your proposal. We are helping for the so many startups, new startups. They are starting. You can think over that. It is possible to help you also in the startup. So that is also the one. The NGO, those who are coming, they can come for the startup. Definitely, will help in that sector also. I think. When we want to improve on some sectors, definitely all people should come together, then only it is possible. So this is a new branch, which is in cybercrime is happening nowadays in all over the world. So definitely, once again, I'm congratulating and welcoming the Cyber Wellness Center in the state of Goa. With the help of the government, with the help of the TEVA, we will do the better. My best wishes for entire team of the Cyber Wellness Center.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. That was indeed very, very thought-provoking. Dev Bare Karo. So with this conversation, we believe such a holistic center is the need of the hour in making Goa the first state to combat online distress and making all Goankars cyber safe. As we come to the closure of the launch, I take the opportunity to invite Dr. Mukul Joshi, Trustee Responsible Netizen, to convey his gratitude and to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, Mr. Joshi.
Thank you very much. Vote of thanks is a difficult process, primarily because it comes towards the end and people are willing to let go and run out. It's a request to just hold on for 2.5 3 minutes. I'm not going to take much time. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, well-wishers of this initiative, and the responsible netizens. Thank you for your presence and gracing this occasion and wholehearted support to Ahan Foundation. It is indeed a proud moment for all of us here to have you as our patrons. The journey to uphold the mantle of mental health and wellness began a long time ago, and it is finally fructifying in this serene and beautiful growth. A state where we actually live life, the wellness life, which is living a healthy lifestyle. We wish to place on record our heartfelt gratitude to TEVA India, without whose support the concept of Wellness Center and the first flower in this series would not have been possible for us to hold. In the same breath, we are indebted to Government of Goa and Honorable CM Dr. Pramod Sawant, who swiftly made this entire machinery so conducive to hold and nurture this plant. Our gratitude also to the CMO, Mr. Manoj Patil, Goa Police, Ministry of Education Goa, Ministry of Health, Goa Child Rights Commission, State Information Commissioner Mr. Sanjay Davlikar. We are indebted to you all. Entire effort to host the center needed a kind soul who not only saw the vision like we did, but also held utmost trust in us and who believed that we would live this vision. We are forever grateful to Mr. Francis Braganza of Silvio Heights for supporting the endeavor the way only he could, being considered